Tonight, we want to take a closer look at IMPD's 5-year plan aimed at better protecting our city. Department leaders just revealed a draft of that proposal today. Priorities from the people both outside and inside IMPD. Thousands of them gave input about the future of policing here in Indianapolis, all helping guide what's laid out in this new strategic plan. It's made up of 3 main points. One focuses on the health and professional growth of police officers and staff, including recruitment. The second is about enhancing community safety through trust. And the third invests in IMPD infrastructure to improve efficiency and morale. IMPD Chief Chris Bailey said today he hopes future recruits see the vision and feel backed by the police department.
They're impacted by so much trauma in such a short period of time that we have to make sure that if we want to keep them 20 years, they know that there's going to be services and support there for them.
IMPD partnered with Taylor Advising earlier this year to develop this plan. The president of Taylor Advising says more feedback is needed on the plan's draft between now and November 27th. Then they'll work with police leadership to finalize the plan early next year. Now I want to get you to Hancock County in a courtroom there where a father testifying in front of the man accused of seriously injuring his teen son in a hit and run.
He needed therapy. He needed to learn how to walk, talk, all that over again.
Scott Young told the court his son Jasper got his bike at a garage sale the same day the 13-year-old was hit riding at home. Jasper suffered a traumatic brain injury and several broken bones. After coming out of a coma, he spent nearly 6 months at a rehab facility in Chicago. Jasper's dad voiced concerns about his son's long-term ability to live independently.
There's so many things that are unknown right now. Yes, Jasper's doing great. He's a miracle, but he's not there. He's my fear as a father before I leave this world is my son can take care of himself, and right now he can't.
Aaron McGee is tonight charged with leaving the scene of an accident resulting in catastrophic injury. His attorney argues that Jasper's remarkable recovery does not meet the legal definition of catastrophic. Sean's in for Angela tonight, and we're talking about a cold overnight, aren't we, my friend?
Yeah, we are, partner. We'll show you what's going on. We're showing you the nighttime satellite. No clouds over most of the area, so no blanket on the bed. Widespread freeze warning across central Indiana. Temperatures right now already at the frost point there in Muncie, as well as Kokomo, Richmond, and Lafayette. And compared to this time last night, some spots are 10 degrees colder. We're expecting most areas away from Indianapolis to be in the 20s tomorrow morning. And if you're parked outside, you're going to be scraping frost off the windshield. Kids will need those heavy coats in the morning. It's going to be a frosty, cold start. We'll have some sunshine. We're going to have Operation Football and the weekend outlook coming up in the 7-day.
Here's a look at the other stories making headlines right now. Tonight, a 17-year-old is charged with murder after a deadly shooting on the northwest side of Indy. Police say Emmanuel Awobiyi got into a fight with a woman near 56th and I-465 last month. She called for help. That's when police say 38-year-old William Deaton showed up. Investigators say the teen shot Deaton, who died at the scene. A jury just found an Indianapolis man guilty of dealing the fentanyl that killed a woman. A judge will sentence Rashawn Williams next month. Police say Shylas Garrett died in July of 2023. They found her dead inside of an apartment the morning after that drug deal. Tonight, the coroner is identifying the 16-year-old who died in a car crash in Hamilton County. Elizabeth Akenbach died in the wreck. This happened a few miles southwest of Arcadia around 6:45 last night. Tonight, investigators believe the teen's SUV went across the road and crashed into a tree. Tonight, we're working to learn why. There are new pedestrian safety signs in Bloomington tonight. They're installed at the intersection of 17th and Eagleson Avenue. That's where 2 IU students were struck by a car during homecoming weekend. We're told the driver, who is also an IU student, stayed at the scene. There's a new tool tonight helping prepare crews that respond to emergencies. This is a state-of-the-art simulation room. Franciscan Health shared these photos of the setup at its education center in Greenwood. The technology is designed to transform rooms into a handful of different training scenarios. Remember, you can get our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app. Tonight, an Indianapolis woman is sounding the alarm for what she says is the lack of tenant rights, especially for Hoosiers with disabilities here in our state. Our Logan Gay talked with her tonight. So, Logan, what did she tell you?
Well, Scott, Alicia Corpiel lives in Turtle Creek Apartments with her husband, who acts as her caregiver. She lives with a chronic illness that leaves her with widespread pain, inflammation of the brain and spinal cord, and debilitating fatigue. She says they've been living in a temporary apartment unit for a year until their accessible apartment unit is finally ready. Then yesterday, she says she received this letter telling them their entire hallway is being vacated due to construction. She says she wrote to the office asking for reasonable accommodations. She tells us apartment management told them they can move out of their 2-bedroom unit and into a 1-bedroom by October 28th. But she says that's not enough time, but they also need new temporary apartment to be made accessible. She says the lack of tenant protections and now the stress from the federal government shutdown has them feeling stranded.
HUD is closed, and like it looks like people aren't going to get SNAP benefits in November. It looks very likely. We all need to come together as a community and support each other and help each other out. Like, we will get nowhere unless we come together as a community.
So Alicia says the apartment management told her their accessible apartment should be tentatively ready by November 21st, but she says she's heard that before. So we did reach out to the Turtle Creek Apartment Management for comment, but I've not heard back yet.